When buying a car to flip, the most important thing is finding a good deal. And after 6 years and tons of car flips, I've gotten pretty good at finding cars that are cheaper than all the rest of them. So here's everything I look for. Right at the top, here's an $1,000 car. Let's see what's up with it. It's hard to steer, steering line's replaced. Seems like he's not sure exactly why it's hard to steer. It could just be the fluid. We're not sure exactly. He does say $1,000 or best offer, so he might even take like $500 for it. But he does say it's gonna need to be towed, which is a little weird because you can drive cars without steering, power steering. But then he says the battery's dead, so I'd ask him, hey, can I bring a battery and I'll just drive the car home with no power steering? And if he says no, then there's probably something else wrong with this car that he's not telling us. And so I wouldn't buy it. But if he says yes, it'll work, then I'd consider it and I'd go in person, bring a battery with me, and as long as it drives fine, I'd buy it. Looking at this a little closer, I'm kind of sketched out because he says sold as is, which sometimes they say that when they know there's problems. Then you can see all these wrenches, like what was he doing with all those wrenches while taking pictures? And then down in the back over here, where is it? Where is it? You can see all this, there's just fluid, I think that's power steering fluid probably, and jumper cables. So who knows if that's stuff he had to use. So this car is gonna be a no from me. But $700 for a Jeep Liberty? What's up with that? It has a misfire the past weekend, which is actually not too bad. Usually it could be fixed pretty easily. There's only one picture, so the car could be pretty bad condition. We'll never know. You'd have to go in person, but $700, you could drive it home with a misfire and fix it yourself. And let's see what they're reselling for to see if it'd be worth it, if we could make a couple $1,000s profit. Here in a separate tab, it does seem like they aren't going for too much, but fixed up, you probably could get around $2,500 for it. Actually, I reconsider that. I think you could probably get $2,000 for it. So if you think that's worth it, go check it out. But as you can see already, there's a lot of cheap cars. Here's a $700 car. It does look like it's got some problems. Yeah, it's hit a deer. It doesn't look like it hit a deer though. Let's keep looking at the pictures. Ooh, yeah, that's probably after. So we aren't gonna want this. It's gonna be too much just to fix up to only make a few $100s on it. And here in the snowy states, the four-wheel drives will always go for a lot more money because most people want to drive in the snow, obviously. So those are good to look for. A free car, I bet it's not free. Rather get rid of it for what I paid for it. So he bought it and then it has some problems and now he's just trying to sell it. So this is gonna be a no for sure, and it's pretty destroyed. Look at that Porsche. I like the color, but obviously we aren't gonna buy that. $1. Always click on these ones because sometimes they have a cheap price and most people won't click on them. This is a car part out, so obviously we aren't gonna buy a car part out. $19.99. It doesn't say the miles, but you can see it's a dealer car. It's not gonna be a good deal, and obviously he's trying to make a profit on it, so it's hard to make a profit on top of the dealer. I've never bought a car from a dealer because it's never worth it. Here's another $1 car. Let's see if he has a price for it. He doesn't say a price, but you can see he listed all his cars. Sometimes these are good. This is probably a dealer or a flipper, so it's not worth it usually, but when they list a whole bunch of cars, they usually aren't good at selling cars. So I just shoot him a message, just say, what are the prices for all the cars? And if he says any cheap prices, maybe I'd buy one. There is no way this guy wants $12,500 for a car but destroyed. This guy's like fixing his car mid-picture and he's trying to sell it. Look at that. Needs tune-up, misfire. The funny thing is he's in the back of the car. Like, what's he fixing back there? So these type of cars where you can clearly tell he's been fixing it up, it's not worth it. You can tell you got aftermarket wheels, and he's probably tried to fix all sorts of things and he couldn't get it fixed, so it's probably has a bigger issue than you think. And it's pretty high priced anyways, so let's go to the next one. $800, but it has 300,000 miles. He says he's negotiable, which is actually pretty good. There is some problems. This one would be one where you just try to negotiate him down to like $400 and just buy it and try and resell it for maybe $800 or $1,000. Usually you can sell any running and driving car 100% for $1,000 no matter what. Look at this. This one's on a trailer, which is probably a bad sign. Yeah, it seems like it has quite a lot wrong. It is cheap, but it's not going to be worth our time. Mazda 6, 90,000 miles. Runs and drives 100%. It actually looks pretty good. The paint isn't the best. There's a couple dings there. This could be worth fixing up, and I actually think we could get a good price for it. Let's put it in another tab and see what they're selling for. These aren't going for too crazy, but these have a lot more miles. So I think ours could sell maybe $3,000, could even $4,000 because it has the lowest miles out of all these cars. Like this one's 6,000 with closer to our miles. These all have like 150,000 miles, and ours are a lot less. $3,000, $4,000 for this car. Just fix it up a little bit, make the paint look nice, give it a polish. I think we could get $3,000 easy for this car. There's been some cheap cars on here. $600. It does have 200,000 miles. Oil pan rusted. It runs though. It says junkyard wants to buy it, which is probably the junkyard wants to pay him like $400, which is why he listed it for $600. Yeah, I wouldn't really buy this. It does seem alright, but I'd just go to the next one. There's more deals out there that are probably gonna make you a lot more money than that one. And the whole thing about this, you usually can make at least a few $100s profit almost every car. But you have to figure out which ones are worth buying. Even though the profit's there, you might put too much time into it, and some cars just aren't worth it. So that's what I'm always looking for. This one does need a lot done. He says maybe a parts car because he realizes how much stuff is wrong with it. But trucks are really nice. People love trucks. I actually think this would be worth fixing up. I'm checking here in another tab to see if it's actually worth fixing up. Just looking at this first thing, I'm not even gonna scroll. They really aren't going for much, so we're gonna move on and not buy this car. This seems pretty good. 90,000 miles, $1,300. Not long, preferably use a tow. Needs a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's it's probably only worth what it's listed for. I wouldn't buy this. By the way, our search is around New York, and I don't live here, which I actually kind of like to do because it makes me more of like a beginner at this, and I have to really see what the cars are worth. Because a lot of these are cheap, but where I live in California, cars sell for a lot more. So it's kind of a good experiment. Free car? I bet it's not free. They're never free. Asking 3,000 or best offer. It's probably worth around 3,000. So if you could get them down to $1,500, maybe it'd be worth it. Let's just see what they're selling for. I think they're right around there. And these cars are they're all over it around New York. Look at them all. Yeah, they really aren't worth much. His is cleaner than the other ones, but it's not worth it. All right, I just switched our search a little bit down to Florida because we ran out of listings to look at. So let's see what's here. This one, it is cheap, it has all right miles, but it seems like not the best car. I'm not really gonna look at this. It's pretty old. I'm not gonna buy it. There's some cheap cars in Florida. I kind of like this. Let's check this one. Clean, it seems pretty good. Oil and coolant, that's not the best. It's probably a head gasket issue. So we're not gonna buy that car for sure. And I don't mean buy, I'm just trying to show you what's a good deal, but that's not a good deal is what I'm trying to say. $1,800 for a Jeep, blown head gasket, instant no. You just have to take too much apart for these blown head gaskets. That really kind of ruins your profit because you just spend so much time fixing them usually. And another $1,000 mechanic special, not sure what's wrong with it. It's not gonna be worth it. Seems like there's a lot and he left a long description. This Jeep, it has a lot of miles, but it looks very clean paint. And just looking through the photos, it's a pretty nice car. Just needs head gasket. These Floridans and these head gaskets, all these cars are needing head gaskets. Can't believe it. All right, no head gasket, no head gasket. Just leaks gas needed. Just leaks gas, which isn't that bad. Might blow up, but this one's actually a good deal. $900 for 150,000 miles, definitely worth. Let's compare it in another tab to see what they're selling for. Seems to be maybe you could get $2,500 for it at the top end, but it's worth it. You just fix a gas leak and you make $1,500. Plus, that's not even talking about negotiating it, which you could probably get it for even cheaper. $500, 100,000 miles. Yeah, that's a rental or something. This guy's just like, let's just paint on the car. Here's him doing a pull in his car. He's like, hey, look, I beat up my car. I don't know what's up with the writing, what that... he literally just spray painted it before selling it. He's got it right up there. I don't know what he wrote all over it. Runs good, just a bunch of, and we spray painted all over it. That's funny. It's too expensive. You can get the spray paint off, but it's still not going to be worth it. This car looks nice. You could just see the paint's shiny. It does have higher miles, but for the price, it needs a motor. Nope. Here's another $800 car for us. Was my daily, needs engine work, won't even click anything else, don't want it. Let's keep scrolling, see what else we can find. Like this thing, high miles, hopefully we could negotiate it down from him. It's kind of not in a good area, which is usually sketchy. It means the car wasn't taken care of. Obviously that doesn't exactly mean that, but I don't want it. All right, here, this one looks pretty good. Blown head gasket, again. All right, another Nissan, $1,000, what's up with it? Transmission drives, but has whine. Little sketchy. I don't like to deal with any transmission problems. Usually almost all the time you have to replace the transmission, which is never worth it on these cheaper cars. It just takes so much time. Power steering leak. He says if I fix it, price is going to go up, meaning he probably did all his own work to this car. It's pretty beat up in the back. That's going to make someone turn around and not buy it when you're selling it. And it's not really worth fixing on these cheaper cars. And you can see they put on the spare tire, which is not good either because you're going to have to buy a matching rim or a whole new set of 4. There's jack stands all around. This is not a good car at all. All right, Mercedes. Before I click it, I'm guessing electrical problems. And it says will need to be towed, doesn't run and drive, coolant overheats. Seems like there's a lot wrong with it. So we don't want it, obviously. Let's keep scrolling. And $1,000 Altima. Thermostat is stuck. I've had cars that do that. It always happens. But it does seem like if that's really the only problem, it could be worth it. The bumper's detached and it's dented. Usually those quarter panel dents, you can't just like replace the quarter panel. Those are on the car. But for $1,000, the only other thing I'd want to know about this car is what its mileage is, because he doesn't list it anywhere. And I think these things are selling for around $2,500. So you can make a quick $1,000 with a couple fixes. It seems like around the $1,000 to $2,000 range, all these cars at 200,000 miles are on here. So like this one, it's 100,000 miles. This could be a good one to click and see. Well, I was wrong. No title. No title I'll never deal with. They never could get the title. You can't do anything. It's basically just a junk car because without a title, you can't register it. You can't legally drive it. And when you see these cars, like, yeah, it doesn't have 20,000 miles. No way. You're going to have to get it towed. It probably has 200,000 miles. It's not going to be worth our time. All right. Let's see this $1,000 car. No title, not good. BMW, even with higher miles, people love BMWs. It has voltage sensor, throwing plenty of parts at it. I mean, it's going to be harder to fix than you think because he's already tried to fix it and he couldn't even fix it. This thing is 400,000 miles. That's insane. I just want to see the condition. I mean, looks pretty close to 400,000 miles. Let's go to the next one. Damn, this thing's old. It's been sitting forever. I never buy these cars. You'll never make money on them. And if you do, you probably spent like 200 hours on it and you're getting paid like $5 an hour. And just scrolling past, I wanted to show you this. Like these ones with the flags, you just know that's a dealer. And all of these just look like dealer cars, you can tell, and they're way too cheap for what they are usually. Like you aren't going to get a 2024 for $2,500. That's usually just the down payment, so it's not even worth clicking on it. And then when you see cars with a bunch in the lot, they're a dealer or a flipper, so don't click those. 500,000 miles on this car? That's crazy. Here looks like a decent one, 130,000 miles and $1,400. Needs a shift solenoid, stuck in third gear. When they say that, usually it's the transmission and they're trying to downplay the problem. Like, oh, it's just this little sensor. It's not the transmission. It's probably the transmission. This is Beefy Boy. What's up with him? Looking through the pictures, it doesn't look too bad. Does have a bad transmission. Nope. All right, let's do a rapid fire on some of these listings. This one, too high price for what it is. Good price, doesn't say the miles. Let's see if they say the mileage. Mileage not accurate. The miles not accurate. It's not worth even dealing with. Way too high of price for this. High price, high miles. I mean, that looks like a dealer car, so won't even click it. Seems decent, miles, all right price. It's a 4-wheel drive. Price is firm. I always want to negotiate with them, so it's not worth it. $1,200, 100,000 miles, that seems pretty good. Runs and drive, thermostat put in. Seems like it needs some work. I won't buy it. Yeah, look at how that thing is destroyed. We don't want that at all. This one, $1,000, doesn't say the miles. Does he say it in the description? No, he doesn't. $1,000 or best offer, though. That's pretty good. All right. This is way too much. I'm too quick for me. Let's slow down a little bit. Mercedes, it's probably going to have some problems. These things always do. Electrical problems, of course it does. Let's go to the next one. Hybrid, it's $5,000. Probably not going to be worth it. Look at that. We scrolled so much, it's starting to give us all these high-priced dealer cars. Let's keep scrolling, trying to find the cheaper ones because high-priced, yeah, you can make some profit on them, but they just aren't worth it for all the money you put into them, and you'll usually make the same amount of profit as these cheaper cars. It looks like he's replaced a lot. He's willing to negotiate on the price. The car looks really nice, actually. Let's see what these things are going for. It has higher mileage, but for this nice of a car, the paint's almost perfect. It could be a great deal for us. All right, in this other tab, they aren't going for much money. I forgot what this is going for, $1,500. But all of these are going to be in worse condition than that one we just looked at. I'm thinking around $3,000 is what we could get for this, but I'm not sure. Well, I guess with the 225,000 miles, maybe $2,000. So we'd have to negotiate them down at least $500 to make it worth our time. $750. The miles are high. It runs good. I almost would have bought it, but there's some serious dents in it. When the body's good, it's sometimes worth it, but the dents just ruin it and make most cars not worth buying. Look at that one. That one's destroyed. Here's an $800. It says 19K miles. He doesn't say the miles on it because those are probably not right. Needs a few parts, so we aren't sure exactly what's up with it. But I would ask him what's wrong with it, just see what's up. And it could be worth it. Sometimes they are. And most people, when they say it needs to be towed and has a few problems, they don't know exactly what's up with it and they'll just skip over it. That's why I like to message them. Now, this is how you find deals. But if you want to actually learn car flipping and make money with it, watch this video next. I bet you're going to love it. And as always, I'm wishing you a lucky day.